Hey gamers, and welcome back to a brand new Roblox Jailbreak video. And in today's video, we're going to cover absolutely everything you need to know about next week's update. However, before we go on with today's video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe because I'm giving away this Celsius at 40k subscribers, and bro, we are literally less than 4k away right now. All you're gonna do to win it is make sure you are subscribed, and also make sure you're in my Discord server. The link is in the description. However, I think without further ado, let's just get straight on with today's video. So, as we all know, Jailbreak, Bdemo, Asimo, and Bad CC, and all of them, are currently working on the AIP, the Aura Improvement Project, inside Jailbreak at the moment. And there's a ton of features getting removed and getting added to the game that you need to know about before you play it. And in today's video, we're going to cover absolutely everything to do with it. So anyway, if you did not know, on Bdemo's Twitter page they made this, which is the Aura Improvement Project announcement, and we've got quite a lot of stuff to go over. I think we're going to start with some of the small items, and then we're going to work up to the big ones. By that, I mean we've got new features coming into the game. There's going to be new content to play. It's an absolutely insane update, I cannot lie. By the way, the first little bit of news that we've got. Now, the first thing coming is a major change to the criminal team. We already know one little part of this, and that is the removal of robbery groups. As you can see right now, specific robberies open at the same time as others. So, for example, the oil rig, the casino, and this bank over here open at the same time as the donut, the gas, and the mansion. And in hindsight, this is, fine. But I can rob all of these stores pretty quickly. And that poses an issue because once I've robbed all of them, I've got to wait for them to close, I've got to wait for everybody else to rob them, and then I've got nothing to do. And I'll float around, and I'll twiddle my thumbs, and maybe go to the toilet in that time. Which, actually, that's not a bad thing. But that is now being removed, and you will literally be able to rob anything at any time. Obviously, it has to be open to be able to be robbed, but it'll be absolutely random when it opens. It will not have a set time to open. As you can see, these are the groups that are open. As you see, train, tomb, cargo ship. It tells you one by one what is opening. But yeah, so that is being removed in place for a better feature where you'll always have something to do, which is very nice. As well as that, we are also most likely getting a bounty increase. So, at the moment, all you can get is a $20,000 bounty, which sounds alright in hindsight, but it's not what it used to be. It actually used to be a heck of a lot higher than that. If I'm right in speaking, I think it used to be around $50,000. And because of this change coming, it will be a big target for cops to come and chase you down and arrest you, which honestly I think makes it, more fun. I'd rather have a bit of a challenge than just to be able to sit here and grind. That's just me. I know everybody else is going to have a different opinion potentially, but for me, that is what it is. It'll also mean for that police, you'll be able to get a lot of money very quickly. It will, I assume, be an incredibly fast way to grind money. Now, I'm sure they'll probably find some way to combat this, because imagine you arrest 2 criminals and you get 100k. That's insane. That's way too quick. But I'm sure they'll find some way or other to fix this. But I think it's pretty much confirmed that we are getting a bigger bounty setting in the game. And this will change a lot. You're going to be targeted more if you've got a 50k bounty, because that's a lot of money. And it'll also just be a nice little addition for the cop team to obviously make money. Now, the next thing that we have got is something truly amazing. That is the addition of a brand new game pass. And this is going to be the first one in years. Now, we are actually at the moment completely unsure what this game pass is going to relate to. I imagine it is going to be some sort of content update potentially. And by that I mean that you could purchase this game pass and unlock another section to the game potentially, because so far all of the game passes at the moment, which you can see right here, just do stuff for you inside the game. They don't actually give stuff. For instance, like the garage gives you a feature, the duffel gives you a feature, the swap gives you a feature, same as stereo, which nobody should buy. Same with the boss, the VIP, and the trading. It's all the exact same. It doesn't actually give you much of a physical feature to the game. It just gives you, a better experience playing. Except the stereo. I don't know anybody who uses it or anybody that should use it. It is not worth buying. Don't buy it. Spend that money on a Spotify subscription. Or if you click that join button. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not a sellout. But at this very time, we are quite unsure of exactly what this new Game Pass is going to feature. But whatever it is, I do really hope that it adds something significant to the game, because it has been far far too long. Let me know what you guys think this new Game Pass could be in the game, and potentially what it will be able to do. Oh my god, I nearly got a hyperchrome from that robbery. Oh my days. Anyway, now moving on to one of the really big features that we're potentially going to see added to the game, and that, my friend, is an addition to the map. Well, I say addition. Hear me out. If you've been playing Roblox Jailbreak for a long time like I have, you'll remember something called Jetpack Island. It was a part of the map where you would literally just go to get your jetpack. And it is a super beloved part of the map that everyone was slightly upset to go, a bit like Dave the Cave. Anyway, it was located all the way over here, essentially just here right beside Dave the Cave and beside the power plant. And basically, you would have the old power plant just around here, and then you would have a bridge, and then you would have the bit here, you know, the island where you would have the jetpack sitting on top of it. Here's a photo of what it used to look like. As you can see, you got this big winding road that went up to the jetpack, which was just sitting on top of there. As you can see, there is the power plant right there. There is Mr. Dave the Cave. The terrain used to be a little bit different, and we had this, you know, this bridge going over. You would go under it to go get your jetpack. As you can see, we missed it dearly. Everyone liked it. Everyone wants it back. And there is actually a fan-made one. As you can see right here, this is very similar to what it looked like. However, he added the lighthouse here. If you didn't know, it is actually still in the game. It's located over here. Hold on, what was that in the water? I'm not going to question what that was in the water. But yeah, if you didn't know, the lighthouse is actually still located here. It's still a feature. It's pretty much forgotten. I don't think many people really know about this. And as you can see, you can, you know, walk on the outside, and, well, it's a lighthouse. I don't really know how to describe it. And as you can see, it's in this image, so it's in a much better place, much more accessible. As you can see, there's a dirt path right down to it. There's the new jetpack there. Here's the current road going round. It'd be a lovely, lovely addition back into the game. I don't see no reason why not to. Sure, maybe performance issues, but apart from that, I don't see why they wouldn't add it to the game. It is a much, much loved island and addition into the game that I just don't see why they wouldn't add it back. Casimo, please add this back. But anyway, the reason I'm mentioning this in a leaks video is because obviously Badimo are trying to bring back the aura of old Jailbreak, and this little island holds so much aura. Everybody loves it. If you think of Jailbreak, you probably think of that jetpack. I mean, amongst other things as well, yes. But absolutely everybody loved the Jetpack Island, and I think it's pretty safe to say this is most likely going to be coming back into the game just to increase the, you know, aura of the game, and also for old people coming back to the game. They'll think, oh yeah, that island's still there. That's good. I mean, literally, if you ask me off the top of my head, where the jetpack is now, I'm actually going to have to think about it. Oh yeah, it took me nearly the entire time being in the train to think whereabouts it is. It's all the way up there in the distance beside that building. I mean, this shows you how far away I am from that. It's all the way up there. Which, for people to return to Jailbreak, they'll probably come all the way down this road, past the power plant, and then go, huh, there's nothing there. And they'll probably think they've spent their 50 grand on absolutely nothing because they cannot find their jetpack. So I don't think I'm mad for suggesting that this is most likely going to return to the game, because honestly, I think it will. We're going to keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best, because it would be so nice to get a little bit extra just added to the map. But I think without further ado, let's move on to the best part of news that we have so far, and that's, good sirs and madam, is a content update. But Bob, what is a content update? My good sir, I will tell you what a content update is. A content update is a process of modifying or adding to existing content to keep it relevant, accurate, and engaging. There you go, now you know what a content update is. But to be more precise on exactly what a content update is, let's have a look more into the tweets that Asimo has been posting out on Twitter. Or X. Nobody calls it X, everybody calls it Twitter. Well, I'll be honest, the only thing we know about a content update is Asimo literally just saying, we are so back. Expect tons of content. Yes, I know, don't get annoyed at me, but it's early day news. We really don't know much else yet. Jailbreak's also been having a huge issue with data saving, which means everybody's been kicked out of the game for whatever reason. It literally happens all the time. It looks something like this. It says you've been kicked by this experience or its moderators. Saving player data failed. It should be auto-saved though. Try joining again. And poor Asimo's been ripping his hair out for the past hour for this. And because of this, it has been delaying their process of updating just a bit, because obviously they've got to make the game playable. But whilst they currently work on this, and before they announce even more features, I'll be making videos on it to keep you guys updated and aware of what's coming to the game. In my next video, I will be covering exactly what you need to do to prepare for all this stuff coming to Jailbreak. What you need to do, what you need to grind for, etc, etc. And then we'll also be having a look at some of the stuff for the next season at some point. But if this sort of stuff interests you, make sure you are subscribed. In celebration of 40k, we're giving away this Celsius, and it will not take us long to reach there. So make sure you are subscribed and join my Discord server. I'll keep you all up to date on the latest and greatest bits of Jailbreak news. And ladies and gentlemen, I shall see you all in the next Jailbreak video or live stream. Until then.